Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining me. We are back. We're gonna do love notes for TLC, a throwback, of course, and we are gonna get into it. Thanks everybody for joining me. Really appreciate each and every single one of you. We got V here, we got Roris, Nolabu, Janine, Pippi, Chicken, Blue Eyes, and a fish by any other name. We also got a few people that listen but they do not speak. That's all good. Welcome to the show. So we're going to go over what happened on September the 1st, 2022, because Letiti, because that's what she likes to be called, Leticia, is still in the bin. So as far as I know, she has two issues, well, at least two. One in Illinois, resisting a police officer, the other in Missouri for threatening to unalive somebody. A lot has been going on with her lately. That is why she's not streaming. Because if she was streaming, if she was out, I mean, she would be streaming. So she has a long list of issues right now. Hey, Key, you can hear Martha in the background right now, but she's okay. She's meowing. Come on, Martha. Hello. Come on. All right. So we're going to get started. If you have any questions, then please ask. I'm still getting to know this person overall, but some people like it. It's a welcome change from Foodie Beauty. I'm not sure if Foodie Beauty is gonna stream again. I think she is, of course. She can't keep away, right? She did stream last night, so I expect a stream maybe in the next 2 days or so, even though she has one scheduled for the 29th. She was in my last uh, live stream. We did whatever happened to Rena, and she came in on the part two and explained away this whole situation with Rena because she just couldn't handle being there for Rena. I guess Rena wanted to see her, wanted to talk, and she had other things going on. Thank you, JG, for listening. I appreciate you. Yeah, Pippi Chicken, she's still in jail. Last time I heard, somebody told me in chat, I haven't confirmed this, that her next court date would be in January, which is a very long time. That's like practically 3 months from now. That is a very long time. So I'm not sure what we're going to do in the meanwhile, but I'm still going to get to know her. Maybe she'll get out early. I have no idea. But hey, whatever happens, happens. We're just going to stream this for now and keep on going. Also, I have done Shani stuff before, so maybe I'll get into Shani again. Shani has been fairly active, so has Rev on Revelation News, Shani on Shani Needs Love on Twitch, so maybe we'll do that. Pepe Chicken says Leticia is still in jail. Oh man, I can only imagine the hell she's given the guards and the other inmates, unless of course she met her match, an inmate that will stand up to her. Yeah, exactly. So let's get into it. Once again, this is a throwback from like 6 weeks ago. So let's go.
It's the early hours of September 1st, 2022. I got notices in my emails about supposed to be in court for the baby, but I tell people immediately I don't want to do anything like that. You stay away from me.
Hey, Lindsay, what's up?
You already stole my baby before I could start
Welcome.
continuing to breastfeed him, and that is another denial.
Hey, Glowdin.
That you afforded me.
All right, the volume should be okay. I fixed it. Let's go back.
You already stole my baby before I could start
I might have to go down myself.
To breastfeed him.
There you go.
And that is another denial, rejection that you afforded me. That proved to me that you don't care about individuals. You don't care about his well-being. You don't care about his nutrients. You don't care about his bonding with his biological mother. So
Loading asks who this is. This is a person that has been quite active on YouTube. She has been active for a couple of weeks now because she's in the bin on a multitude of offenses. So she should be in the midst of extradition right now. I think it was Wisconsin back to Missouri as well as Illinois because she has matters in both states, at least two. You're welcome, Janine. So right now, I'm trying to get to know this person along with both of you or all of you. Pipi says, I don't know anything about Shiny and Rev. I've only heard DC Media Girl talk about them. Yeah, I think I might be getting back into them. I used to cover Shiny and Rev. I still have been keeping up with the shenanigans. And yeah, I
I'm
think they'd
not gonna
be
deal with
good to
any of
cover.
that. I'm not. I don't care what the fuck you think you're gonna do with your criminal records and paperwork and CPS bullshit. I never, and it said on there, neglect. I'm sorry, what? He was attached to me the whole time, and all I did was think about his well-being
Yikes.
through my life force, through
Hey,
sustaining
Valerie, how
myself
you doing?
during the trauma, during the rejection, during the ghosting of his father.
Oh, yikes. Blue Eye says, I know where the train tracks that got stuck are on. Really? Which train tracks were those
You're not
that
gonna
they
hold
got
me
stuck on?
accountable just because I don't have a fucking attorney that I've got money piled up to take this on. No. No. Something about September 7th. You shouldn't have taken him away. You shouldn't have you shouldn't have removed him from me, because
Right,
that
Pippi?
proves that you don't find our lives worthwhile. You removed the opportunity of me to be able to breastfeed him and to help both of us with our mental health and psychological well-being.
Yikes.
He needed those nutrients. He needed that colostrum. He needed everything that I was producing for him.
So, if
I
you don't
want
know, it's about her baby. Her baby got taken away from her. Well, kind of, she signed the papers as well, so might as well say that, right? But she was pregnant because she started to have one night stands with a few guys online back last year in late November, early December. One of those encounters ended up in her pregnancy, even though the guys told her to take birth control, but she didn't. So, therefore, she got pregnant. A lot of things happened. She decided to go ahead and say that one of these guys raped her, which isn't the case, which also leads me into trigger warning. She likes to talk about rapey stuff. She likes to talk about unaliving not only herself, but other people. Blue Eye says in Kansas, right over the Kansas Missouri line. Oh, okay. Good to know.
wanted them to keep the placenta attached. Did they do that? No. They cut it while it was still inside of me. And that's not what I wanted. I try so hard to be complacent and go along with what people want. And I
Hey,
can't do
Banana
this
Cadabra.
anymore. You people are sick and crazy.
True
You are
Lindsay.
taking people's words out of context and then shoving it in their face like it's factual. I didn't do any of that stuff. I didn't harm the baby. I smoked medicinal marijuana.
So she says, well, that would bring harm to the baby if you're smoking marijuana in the midst of the baby. Second of all, she's also talked about hurting the child. Not only that, but she also set her daughter's crib on fire. So that's a lot that is happening, which makes me think the baby is just safer in the hands of the state rather than her because
I
she
have a
lives in a vehicle.
medicinal marijuana card that
Yep,
states
she
for
has
my
one.
post traumatic stress. You shouldn't have fucked me then. I told Jason, I'm sorry, December 4th. You
Yep,
shouldn't have fucked
that's
me.
the December 4th guy.
Then you shouldn't have fucked me. That goes in so many different forms because I'm like, if I would have been
Trash
given the
baby,
opportunity to
really.
finish bonding with the child,
No hand
then
checking
the child
here.
wouldn't be just the child to me. The boy, the male that I produced, the offspring. I can't really think of
Bye,
it
trash
anything
baby.
think of it as anything beyond that point. And that's what you did. You removed him and forced me into just complying with that will of understanding No, this reality is fake.
So,
This,
as you can tell, if this isn't your first, second, or third time, I believe this is what, like the fifth stream I've done on Leticia, Kayla Titty. She likes to do word salads. She likes to say a lot of things, but not really. At the end of the day, you boil it down, you try to have an understanding of what she's saying. She's all over the place. It's a word salad.
these people are fake. The things that they do, they're not genuine. Um, the types of individuals involved, mentally ill, and they're allowed to run others' lives. Um,
If you're just getting in,
wow.
please smash that like button for me.
Whoa. You don't even know me. Yet you're going to take all this shit and you're going to take these documents, you're going to take this record, and you're going to realize, wow, I was never a danger to children. Never have I ever been a danger to anyone's child. And yet you take these words of individuals. My sister even said something about me pinching her child. Probably not. More
Oh,
than likely I
speaking
didn't.
about her sister,
I don't get that fucking pissed off that I'm going to take it out on a fucking newborn.
her sister was on Original Owl
Are you insane? That was my baby.
a
And you
while
took it
back.
away. I couldn't even like finish photoing like his little hands and everything. And I was so nervous that, you know, even with my daughter, that they would take her away and then I wouldn't get the same baby back. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now.
The best thing that
Because
ever
when
happened
they
to that
ripped
poor
her away at
baby,
3.5, I'm
exactly,
never going to get that same baby back.
was being taken away.
The moment that I
I
wasn't
do believe
there
that.
monitoring and watching and just sort of stalking, you know, um, making sure that she was okay. Um, I don't know what to tell these people.
I think there's a few, Corey, but I don't want to say for sure because I'm still really looking more into her.
The paperwork said something about
But
December
yeah,
4th being listed as
she
the father.
she does delusionally ramble on.
I don't believe
Uh
any of
oh,
that. I don't believe any of it.
you
I
guys are
don't.
bored, Thursday Lane.
Um, he doesn't exist to me. And so the fact that you took away that baby, that doesn't exist to me anymore. You can go ahead and just
What
take
does
that.
that even
I'm
mean?
done. At this point in my life, I realize don't
That
fight
doesn't
it.
exist.
If that's what they tell you, that's what it is. Don't fight it. Don't fight this because it's going on 6 years that I haven't seen my daughter. And then
So her daughter is with her ex-husband. There's a long history with all of that, but bottom line is she likes to pick a lot of fights. She picked fights with her ex-husband. There's a lot of issues there, a lot of restraining orders. Same thing with the husband's family members. She picked a fight with them, then tried to make it seem as if they were attacking her when it was the other way around.
it's going on how many hours now?
Valerie Carpenter, Los Angeles says the foster mom sent her a picture of the baby and it pissed her off. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, thank you, Valerie. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining the chat. Welcome, Mary. Late is better than never. Appreciate that.
About 36 hours since I haven't seen my son. I'm sure I could still probably breastfeed at this point, but are they going to let me? No. The officials decided that I was dangerous
And I would agree with that.
after how
She is
many hours with
dangerous.
him? Cuddling him
Very
and just
dangerous.
videoing him and making sure he was safe so I could show everyone. That's something I made.
For sure, Corey. I do think she needs some help. But yep,
I'm a very odd person.
if anything changes with her, I'll keep everybody updated.
The fact that I was unmarried. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can overlook. But having had him ripped away, I'm not going to sit there and
What did she say about unmarried? But she was married though. Does she mean like she was married, then she got unmarried, as in no longer married?
the fact that I was unmarried. I mean,
Is that
there's a
what she
lot of stuff
means?
I can overlook. But having had him ripped away, I'm not
Yes,
going to
Bob
sit there
Ross.
and formula feed my child
I
for the
saw that
rest
as
of
well.
its infanthood. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, you don't know Leticia, I guess. You just don't care about Leticia. You don't care about her words. You care about slandering her. You care about hurting her. You care about finding and
Yikes.
pinpointing every little flaw and shoving it back in her face. And I realize I'm unwanted. I get that because I spoke out against the authorities. I get that.
She really thinks she's doing something
I
here.
spoke out against my family. They were also an authority in
Um,
my life.
your family has
I get
spoken
that.
out against you.
Do I care? No. No, I don't. I think you
Look at that middle finger. You know what? I'm gonna give it to her for
are
the Bob
mistaken
Ross shirt.
for someone that
Poor
is
Bob Ross
going
on that
to give a
chest.
flying fuck that you did any of this shit, that inevitably, like, I'm already starting to detach. 36 hours? I'm good. Like, I'll pass. I'll fucking pass. You take your bullshit, your paperwork, your nonsense saying neglect. I didn't neglect that baby. It was on camera the entire fucking time that I never neglected that baby. The entire duration of the pregnancy, I made sure that
We've seen instances of her threatening the child. It's online. It's there.
I
You can't take it
monitored,
back.
kept recording, showed everyone I was working out, eating healthfully, still chatting with the baby, trying to expose, dancing with him, singing to him. No, no, back the fuck up. Now you wouldn't be able to force me to take that child.
What? I thought she wanted her child.
Neglectful. What? I'm sorry, what? Me neglect him, knowing that when I had my child, my daughter, and everything, I made sure to monitor everything. That's why I was even upset with myself that I didn't change his diaper sooner and it was so overfilled when I went to wash my hands.
Okay, but isn't that neglectful if you have a child with an overfilled diaper? Shouldn't you be checking that regularly?
I
Like she contradicts herself all the time.
couldn't step away for a little bit without realizing, like, oh my God, what if he falls and suffocates? Like, I'm scared, constantly just on edge. That's why people are like, how could you be a heavy sleeper and still take care of a
Right,
child?
Mary?
Believe me, if you know the difference in your brain, the chemistry, physiological effects, it's completely
I think
different
somebody
when you have a child that is your
is
offspring
bored.
and you're connected chemically through that.
Alright, we
So
got Arab here in the chat. Let's get rid of Arab though.
I stopped crying because I'm done. I just need my medicine and I'm good. You can have him. You wanted him. You wanted.
Speaking of her medicine is her marijuana. That's what she uses. That's what she describes as her medicine. Don't let her fool you. But hasn't it only been 36 hours and now yeah, like she contradicts herself all the time. All the time. This is why it's so annoying.
Wanted to use him in your system. You wanted to, make your money off of him. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I've been praying for a family my whole life. And he wasn't part of it, I guess. Which I know blood related,
Yeah, she
but
does repeat herself a lot.
my blood is toxic.
Repeatedly.
So
Repeating herself.
my relative's toxic. I feel sorry for him that he's going to be bottle fed.
You know, one of the things that is kind of annoying is how the trolls that would normally go to Foodie Beauty are now displaced. They are like, where are they gonna go? What are they gonna do? So they go into other people's chats, unfortunately, and cause a disturbance.
because a majority of those children don't have the attachment to that parent, that mother, that they should have. That time to be with her and for her to nurse the child and for her to stop what she's doing
Smash that like button,
to
everybody.
be there for every single meal, like most good mothers are.
But you're not a good mother.
And like I try to say,
You've
like,
shown us.
good and bad,
She's violent.
everything just is. So I do say
She
good, I
likes to
do say
curse.
bad, but
She likes to threaten
and I
to
try to say about
unalive
the
people.
equilibrium. You see things and you denote them as either good or bad. And
Right, Lolo?
I saw him as a positive. Even right now, my boobs are like, they're kind of like pinching, sore, a little bit itchy inside here. They're itchy, and I can already tell that they're not going to want to continue to produce any milk, and I'm not going to seek that out. If he's not breastfed, I already told people that.
Corey Coconut says he used to take naps to Bob Ross programs after school, such as Soothing Voice. Indeed, Soothing Voice, iconic Bob
Was
Ross.
my neglect. If you take him away, if you tamper with me being my connection with him, you're toxic. These people are
You're
horrible
toxic.
people here in the United States.
Exactly, Lindsay. Nursing a
They
child
don't know
doesn't
what they're
make
doing in
someone
their
a mother.
jobs. They think
What?
they have the power to destroy families, to destroy, to not offer counsel or therapy, or and my mother tried to reach out and everything, and she tried to message me on Messenger too. Stay the fuck away from me. You couldn't give me a safe place for me to
Are you
finish giving
serious?
birth so I could actually have a connection with the baby so that he could have a healthy life. No, you wanted to destroy me more. And then
So her mom and her are estranged, so as her and her sister. Like I said, her sister was on Original Owl. Shout outs to Original Owl. Has been making good streams about Letity for quite some time, as well as Adonis Paul.
you're still fucking harassing me. Harassment. I want to file charges. I cannot do this anymore. You literally neglected me. You chose my felon brother with his little 16-year-old hottie, right? To come over and just
What?
hang out and everything. I wanted to believe that it was just people fucking with me. I was like, is my reality really this fucked up? Is my reality really this tainted and distorted? I don't know. I have to keep this video short, but I'm horrified.
Of course, there's gonna be trolls imitating Ahmad. Yikes.
I loved that baby so much when he came out of me, and I realized, oh my God, he is a human being. He's a human being. Like, I
Yeah,
knew
that
he was a
needs
human being.
love, good
That was weird.
treatment,
I didn't
a good
know.
start,
Like,
a
I
good
knew that the
life.
baby was there. Obviously, that's why I try to refrain from everything. That's why I tried not to do anything crazy. That's why I kept getting blood work drawn. That's why all the testing. How is that neglect? How is it neglect that I went to every single fucking, prenatal appointment? And the doctor said that in order to base it on not being neglected, you all you needed was one visit, but prior to giving birth, and then they wouldn't notice it as neglect.
Hey, Debar, how you
And I
doing?
had weekly
Good job,
fucking
Mary.
visits.
Appreciate you.
Majority of the time, I was overseen because I had issues. This was a very high risk pregnancy due to my mental health, due to
Okay, I can
my
respect that.
stability, my lack of resources. This was very high risk. And I tried to explain that to the father, to where I told him, I was like, please, like, I don't have anything or anyone to go to. I think people just thought I was fucking around.
But is this the same father that she tried to strum up fake charges on that were investigated, and then it was found that she was trying to put fake charges on him? Why is
And
she so nonchalant about this?
I was lying about it. And I was like, no, this is my reality. And I'm going to share
Exactly,
it with you
Mary.
day by day. I'm going to film it. I'm going to share with you my true feelings. I'm going to share with you what I see and what's going on and what's wrong with these systems. What's wrong with, you know,
Yeah, she is Lolo. I still can't believe all the horrible things she's done, especially at the vet with those animal organs, feeling them and cutting animals open. What she did with those puppies, the constant threats that she gives towards people, the shitting in
systematic denial,
showers in the gyms.
systematic rejection. I I don't know why this is happening, but I'm scared for myself and my offspring
Consequences.
because I
That's why
know
it's happening.
the end is nigh. The end is very near. If people are doing these types of things to decent human beings such as myself, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, I've done some really weird things. That's why I have disclosed them. What have I done that is so fucking wrong
Not all of them.
that I deserve to be punished in this way and me being neglected?
Remember when she was saying how she used to light fires? That's why she likes fire trucks, because she used to light a couple fires here and there. And she was like, "Well, I haven't hurt anyone." I'm like, "Excuse me, those fires could easily hurt anyone. One small ash from a cigarette could start a fire. Now look how California has fires yearly. Do you know how much fires are started through cigarettes or by people's carelessness, going to camps and not outing their fire properly? It's just on and on and on. But she was doing this purposefully, lighting these fires purposefully. How long ago was this? September the 1st, 2022. So about 6 weeks almost.
You're not, that
Yeah, she's
child
a
wasn't
pyromaniac.
neglected through the courts. What happened was that your courts neglected the mother, and now they're both two rejects in the world. And then the father, of course, he's a reject because whatever he did, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Double life. Don't know what to tell you. Probably more than double, like triple,
Sh
quadruple
what is
life,
going on in her
telling
brain?
everyone random stuff. Liar, liar, liar. Pants on fire. So I thought about how cute that baby's gonna be in.
Pyros are hard to like if you're a pyromaniac, it's hard to fix you. That's what they say. Pyromaniacs and pedos are very hard to fix in terms of like change their behavior and
The
stuff.
long run. He's gonna be a cutie. I think
I'm
he's gonna
still
have more curly hair like me. He came out looking a lot like me. Ugly. I mean, not to say he's ugly. He's beautiful, but you know, I saw a lot of my features in him, and I don't want him to be sad in knowing that he's ugly like his mom.
You know who else had a paraphilia
I
for
don't want
wet,
him to have
shiny,
ugly
glistening
features,
organs?
so he's
Jeffrey
rejected
Dahmer.
by society. I bet a lot of
Right,
people even
Lindsay?
said he looks like he has Down syndrome because I do, look like I have it. I don't have it, but he's got sort of those features. I could understand if people were making fun of me and my baby. I'm sure there was some comments about it.
The way how she
And he
twists and
wasn't,
warp
and there wasn't
things
anything wrong with him like that. So if he came back to me,
is too
he's not the
much.
same baby that he was 36 hours ago. Or even if it were, if they continued, they were like, okay, well, we need you because he needs you. I'd be like, I'd be right there.
Right,
I
Corey?
would be right there.
Evan Peters is good.
But I'm not going to fight in your sick paperwork way. No, that's not how that
Actually,
works.
can we even compare her to Dahmer? Okay, didn't Dahmer used to have a lot of things in freezers, right? Now, trigger warning, people. You probably already know this, but she has put alive puppies in a freezer and was listening to their dying screams. That is very sick and disgusting behavior. So Dahmer was doing the whole fridge thing. So was her. She likes glistening wet organs. That's what she did at the vet. She'll be opening these animals up and feeling on their glistening wet organs. That is a paraphilia. Dahmer liked the same thing. He liked the look of wet, glistening organs. There are a lot of similarities I'm seeing. I won't say anything further. I'm
You
just
hurt
saying.
me. You hurt my opportunity to just be a mom again. My therapist said, "Well, this is your opportunity to
Right,
be a
Auroras?
mom, to show people that you're a good person, good mother, or whatever." Not when they take them away immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
And that
don't know
trigger
what to
warning.
do or who to talk to. And people are like, "We gave you the responses. Here's the paper. Here's the paper." I'm sorry. No.
Deb R says, I met someone in the 80s who knew Jeffrey and had stayed on his couch. Not Jeffrey's type. He was 6 foot and beyond. So, at that time, did the apartment have a smell? Or was this before the events that had occurred?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Quit giving me some nonsense. Reading was not, that was my worst subject. So when it's traumatic stuff, I do not engage. Not well at all. Uh, I,
So she says. This
first of all, I
is
just want to claw my fucking eyes out.
this is one of the first times I've ever seen her have a lock of stringing her words together. Usually it's like word salad, word salad, word salad, which she is still doing, but I've not seen her do pauses like this, long pauses,
Um,
because she infrequently does this.
I'm just glad that my eyes aren't on fire like they were earlier today. And when I worked out, I could feel, I started rubbing my
Right, a
eyes
fish by any other
and
name.
laughing hysterically just at
Hey,
random
Kitra.
stuff. I guess the bros in there too, when their little side looks and everything. People are weird and crazy. I don't know why this is my life. And I realize, like, I have to be tough. I've got to be strong.
So
and
Deb R says yes to her friend that stayed on Dahmer's couch in the 80s. Odd smells, but he only crashed 4 hours when he found out the truth, vomited on the floor. Yikes. That is scary. Valerie Carpenter says this is a
it is so
PSA. Stay
goddamn
away,
hard,
man.
though. It is so hard. That's why I sit here for hours talking to myself
I
so
will
I could
concur.
weigh out the pros and cons of the actions that would lead me
All men should stay away from
to
Latidi,
certain things. That's why
else
I
you'll
didn't go
find
around
yourself in
killing
trouble.
babies, or I didn't jump people's fences to go strangle their dogs. Like, I'm not that crazy. I have done some shit in the past. I have done things and there is proof as to why I did them. I mean, it's all there. The therapists know. That's why they disclosed it to me. That's why I was working on my issues. That's why I had
Oh, really,
cognitive
Lolo?
behavioral therapy. That's why I made comments to people about people and my mental health and was trying to get my voice out there. They're not helping me in the way that I need help. And instead of actually fixing the issues, they are making it fucking worse. And who's
Yikes.
getting paid for this? My insurance is paying who? I don't get it.
He was kind to live animals, says Auroras. You guys sure about that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up with the whole Dahmer thing. I won't say yes or no until I look it
I'm
up
obviously
myself.
disabled and I'm not fucking with people. I'm not putting on a show. I'm not. I know what's right and wrong, right? That's what you say.
No. Based on her history, I think she has an issue with knowing the difference between right and wrong on many
Everything
occasions.
is just is to me. Okay, mind you, because I switched to that mentality years ago when I just couldn't fathom why they would steal my belongings, my home, my dogs, my
Right, oranges,
everything, my
oranges.
electronics,
Here we go again with the stealing.
all of my material belongings,
She feels her belongings were stolen from her.
and of course my Tootsie. I didn't understand that at all. Like, you just told me through paper. I bet there's even that video still where I couldn't understand. I was
I see
trying to wake
Mary.
up, went to the courtroom, got a copy of it, started reading through it slowly after the dementia of the fucking psychiatric meds, like the crazy delusions of the psychiatric medications that were finally wearing off, trying to focus on regaining my footing in my life to progress. No one wants to listen to me. Why? Because I have lengthy stories. Why? Because
Rather
everything
lengthy.
is pertinent. Everything is important
Or you
to the
skew things,
situation.
you skew
If you
reality.
are not looking at the entirety of it, then you're only looking at an excerpt. If someone said, oh, they said this, they said it. Here's some documented proof. I caught it on video. And that's why I started doing this. Because I wasn't going to be held
Yikes.
responsible for my words like that anymore.
Right,
And
banana
that's what they
cadabra,
did with this
exactly.
child. You can go ahead and shove it up your ass then. Shove that baby up your fucking cooter and you fucking take care of it. And tell me about neglect. Tell me about, how you
Oranges asked, did they take her baby because she was unfit or because she agreed to sign him over? Both. She was unfit and she did sign him away.
the father just sort of up and ran and you had nowhere to go, no housing.
But primarily, they were just gonna take the baby away anyways because it was a very she was unfit, poor environment. You can't raise a baby, a newborn in a vehicle. What kind of life is that?
Anything. I neglected it. I'm sorry, what? I never smoked any fucking hard drugs. You're going to tell me marijuana is an issue. Constantly people are trying to tell me marijuana is an issue. Like, no, it is fucking not. I am chill as fuck. Leave me the fuck alone. I finally, for once in my goddamn life, I lost 150 pounds by switching to marijuana. I got
You lost
myself
money. No,
situated
wait.
after a huge traumatic.
You think you lost it due to weed? She was a bigger. Also, if you didn't know, she was bigger back a while back.
Event of going to fucking jail and losing everything, and finally
Sh-
came out of there all fucked up, all fucking having seizures from the psychiatric meds. And they put me on so much shit in jail and also in between in the psych ward.
The Bob Ross shirt is good.
I was literally having shaking withdrawals. My mother knows.
I think overall her jail stint can be an improvement to her life
She saw
because
me huddling. She saw me praying to nothing. She saw me having hallucinations.
there's a lot
She
she needs to
saw
work
all of
on.
that.
Hopefully she
She
can in
was
jail.
scared, probably, because I was so heightened in the religious aspect as well, trying to get the demons out, you know? And I'm like, get that fucking demon, those thoughts, those thought process, that demon of whatever is contaminating my mind space.
Ding ding ding, oranges oranges. This girl looks and sounds like she smokes more than marijuana. She does. She does the shrooms as well. I wouldn't put it past her if there's other things, but I can't say. All she says is mostly it's marijuana, but also shrooms.
But people don't understand these variations in descriptions. They don't know the differences. They don't know how to even translate different languages. So they don't understand that people have different views of different words.
True, and sometimes you go to jail and you become a better
Different
person.
words mean different things to them.
Hopefully,
To
this
me,
is her
I tell
case.
people, you're dead. My titties itch really badly.
Don't do anything.
I wish she would have continued to suckle. Then I would have cared more. But no, I mean, that's in a different reality. That's in a different where I would have been loved and cared for. And I would have been respected during the pregnancy and offered a safe place and would have never said anything violent toward anyone. Well,
Right,
not
Lolo?
necessarily.
It.
There are times.
She feels as if her offspring are property. She will use words like it, them, they, own when it comes to her children.
I am not a violent person per se. They have plenty of footage of that for over the years of me going in and out of facilities, going in and out of, and that's why I
Hey,
told them,
KLW.
why would you steal my toolkit?
This is Love
What are
Notes
you
for
going to try to
TLC.
incriminate me for? Stop it. Stop being weird. Stop stealing my hairbrushes. What was that about?
What?
Put them back. Are you okay? Time out.
Wait a second. She's saying they steal her hairbrush so that they can plant her hairs at a crime scene.
Like, this isn't kindergarten here. Keep to yourselves. So, and I tell people, this is the only time I can talk to you in my quiet time, in my version of quiet time. Because even when I try to express myself to you face to face, you reject me. You don't understand me. I
Right,
want to be
Mary?
playful. I want to enjoy my life after all the trauma. So I make light of things. I joke around. I have a dark sense of humor. And
Too
You know,
dark.
you only see what's right in front of your goddamn face. The papers. You only see the money
Yeah,
because you're getting paid to fucking destroy people's lives.
she says she's not violent per se, but we've watched her escalate a lot of things that didn't need to be escalated.
That's all you see. That's all you do.
She has resisted a police officer. She has other
So
threats.
you're fucking toxic to the world. It's not us.
Hey,
The
Sarah
ones that
Lee.
want peace, the ones that want justice, the ones that true justice, whatever the semblance of justice you're trying to say, and they're trying to say about karma. What? I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Welcome,
My soul is
everybody.
fine.
Smash that
I
like
made
button.
attempts. I even breastfed him from the moment, you know? Like as soon as I could. Because I wanted
Right, Mary. Exactly.
I wanted to give him a good
She goes from
chance.
0 to
I
100 very
wanted to give
quickly.
him an opportunity to succeed beyond me, you know?
So if you're just coming
And
in, you don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about her child that got taken away from her like a day and a half at the time of her recording this. This is September the 1st, 2022. She got pregnant from encounters with several guys last year, late November, early December. And yeah, she didn't take the birth control that she's sort of supposed to take. She got pregnant. Things happened with the father. She calls him December the 4th because that's when they hooked up. There's a lot more to that. She tried to put rape charges on him. They were investigated. It was found that she was making things up, so she got charged for filing false charges. She is currently in the bin. She's being extradited. Well, two states want her, one for um, resisting a police officer, the other for threatening to kill someone, plus the false rape allegations as well. So she is a wanted girl, and it seems governor warrants have been signed. If
I
you don't
just
know
thought
what
it was a
governor
miracle
warrants
I could
are,
sustain him with my breasts, right?
Google it.
Because that's what they're there for. That's why I chose to do that with my daughter. That's why I didn't care if they told me you're going to have saggy boobs afterward. I didn't care. I wanted the best for her. And I tried my very best. And at the time, I didn't even know about as much for
Right,
the animal
Aurora's.
products as I did now.
As Aurora said, she told them she was going to get Plan B too and never did, and blamed not having any on the guy, even though in a text to him she said she would get it.
You live and
Exactly.
you learn, and you're avoidant of certain additives. So I had a lot of fast food when I had her. I didn't do that with him. I tried to keep him very healthy. They checked my blood work. They checked my iron. Everything was perfect. And that's the fact that they keep detaining me and they force me in these confines. And it's like, do you realize that you're neglecting me? Do you realize that your systems are neglecting me?
Oranges says, I wonder if she talks like this during her encounters. I
In
wonder.
turn, neglecting the child because you weren't offering me the right vitamins. You say, okay, whatever, with this fish oil in it. I'm sorry. I like to look and research where this shit comes from. I like to not have to sit there and drink out of a disgusting tap like a fucking dog. Chance.
What?
Someone said, sounds like a dog's name. Exactly. I think that's hilarious. Some of these people and their negative comments too, hilarious. I don't know what to tell you. Some of this stuff is just funny to me because it relates to other stuff. And the same concept when I say to people, I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to do it
That's not
personally,
funny.
but your karma is going to kill you and your conscience is going to eat away at you. And that's one thing.
But then why would you say I'm going to kill you? That means that you're going to do it.
Inevitably, you're going to get that.
Or you're saying that you're implying that you're going to do it.
Everything comes full circle before you pass.
If it's
And
karma, you
even
say
at the
karma's
moment
going to
of
kill you.
passing. That's why people are so fearful. That's why they apologize to the world around them prior to leaving it. Generally, when they're on their deathbed and they have the opportunity to sit there and think about it, that's why my grandfather was all apologetic before he died. And I was like, what? Anyway, so I'm going to get off of here and chill the fuck out. I really wish I could have breastfed that child. You neglected
Oh,
us.
here we go again.
You neglected
Trigger warning. Thank
our
you, Edna. Appreciate you.
connection. You neglected my opportunity to love on him. You neglected us. Not me. I went in search of places. You didn't want to offer me places because you
Sure.
were hearing from other people. She said this. Look, she's got a video that's got that. But you didn't listen to the entire video, did you?
Valerie says it seems she wanted the child for a payday.
No,
Sure.
you
But where's
didn't.
she gonna house him?
You didn't listen to all of
Or
it.
maybe she wanted the child so that she could get emergency housing. Does that work the same as in Canada? Because here, if you have a kid, you cannot jump to the front of the line. The wait is not as long, but it could be maybe a week or two or three, maybe a month, maybe even two, depending on which city or town you're in. But sometimes they even put you up in hotels with your child or children until you wait. If the shelter is full, that is.
It from start to finish, and that is why I make these lengthy videos, so that people realize you aren't seeing the bigger picture, which means that you're in this space of, like my therapist had taught me, the 60%. That's the
The
closed-minded sheep
60%.
that just follow the rules, follow the regulations, the paperwork, all that stuff. You're part of that flock, okay? 60% of you, of the 100, okay? Then there's the
Sure.
30% that see outside of the box, that try to see the bigger picture, try to be more advanced. And then there are that 10% that have prescience, that can actually see the future, that can actually foresee events prior to it happening, so their intuition is essentially spot on.
Corey Cookman says, so the house she went to trying to see her son. She said the guy that lived there was her ex-husband. He must have went through total hell with her as a wife. Yeah, he did. She tried to see her daughter there. It was her daughter, which is what her channel is about. Her daughter's initials are TLC. So this is supposed to be a video diary. Her channel is supposed to be a video diary for her daughter. So when she grows up, she can take a look at her videos. But they're anything but anything nice for her daughter to see. But yeah, she has a son. The son is the newborn. The daughter is a couple years old, and the daughter is with the ex husband. But yeah, can you imagine the shit show and the hell that guy's gone through? There has been there has been a lot of if I look through court docs, there's a lot between her ex husband and herself. There's a lot of history, a lot of restraining orders, a lot of complaints. So yeah, it's been hell. She also used to live with a guy for some while after her ex-husband, and that went the same way. Restraining order, complaints. It's the same crap with every guy.
And I don't understand where I fall into that, because I'm definitely not part of that closed-minded perspective where I believe, oh my God, these videos say, I'm sorry, you're getting paid for what? You're on this earth for what? What do we need these 60%ers for? I don't get it. You live in a fucking sphere of your own, and you are so closed-minded that you
Has anybody ever heard about that? The 60-30-10?
don't know definitions of words, and also you don't know the individuals, so you destroy their fucking lives. You think, oh my God. And I've gone around, believe me, as just a consumer, and leaving my comments to destroy people's lives.
True, KLW.
Hey, guess
What about
what?
the kids
Like even
exactly?
the salad that I had the other day, I couldn't contain myself. I was pissed off. I had half a bowl of fucking salad. I wanted a full bowl of salad. I paid for a full bowl of fucking salad. Why the fuck is this bowl half full?
Huh? Okay, Corey Coconut, right? The I don't know. I think the husband of the new wife probably told his new wife, "Don't please don't engage with her. Just call the cops."
You know? I want greens. I want some fresh lettuce. So,
Cause she was very
and I
violent
try,
then.
because I
Like
know
the
everything is
knock-in
tainted, contaminated in some form or
is
another
as
here on
if she wanted to
this
get into a fight.
level. All of us feeding off of each other's germs. If we truly knew how toxic the world was, we would just automatically, oh, you're right. We would inject ourselves with crap and die off on our own. realizing, oh my God, we've already got given each other so many viruses, so many infections, that we are mutants, that there
What's
is
she
no
going on
cleansing our
about?
blood unless we cleanse off certain amount of people. And it's not about even intelligence. It's not
Yeah,
about that. It's about our blood work, you know, all of it. We have literally sat there and contaminated each other one by one.
she says that the 60% are the sheep, the 30% kind of see the truth of things, and the 10% are the ones that can see into the future. Basically, if I boil it down to that, that's what she's saying. Hey, Karina, welcome. Glowed she tripping. Did she have the
To where
shroomies?
all of this,
I don't know.
that's why it's like, oh, bomb
But she
half the
totally
fucking
tripping.
world, destroy it, then it'll regrow. And then all of a sudden, people are going to start getting better. Things are becoming, you know,
Right? All of this over a bowl of salad?
more stable.
Please,
And
please,
we've cleansed
no.
off a lot of the viruses that we needed to cleanse off, that were so toxic that they just spread like wildfire. And
Okay,
that
what?
contaminated not just one fragment of a country or anything. We had world travel. So we started spreading all of this throughout the world. Just, and that's what I say too about these perverts that have children everywhere. You
What?
literally allowed that. So their germs are out there, their offspring is out there. These are contaminated people. You just allow them to get away with these murders. And
What is she going on with contamination and
it's
viruses?
like, but we're still trying to struggle and survive on this plane. I still wanted to see some happiness before I went. You know, I still wanted to see something good
Right,
and good come
Aurora's.
from all this stuff. So
Aurora says she did claim that even if she uses all of her product and says it's crap, she should get a refund, so she probably ate it. Yeah. She also likes to talk about being a sovereign citizen and whatnot. She doesn't need a driver's
but no,
license. You
you
can't
can't
stop
always
her.
get what you want.
Sovereign citizen.
So I took a nap for a few hours. I feel so much better. That's why I didn't sleep much when I was around him, because I knew, I was like, I can't take a moment away from him. I can't neglect him. I can't I can't allow them to say that I'm
Yikes.
bad. I can't allow them to see the negative that other people try to force feed others
Right,
about me.
Aurora's. This is.
Yet they did anyway.
Ah.
Yet they did anyway, because they're part of that
Going in
60%
circles.
sphere that want to destroy people's lives because they can't see outside of the box. And they also don't understand where people are coming from personally. So they don't get on their level. They have all the tidbits. They think people are lying sometimes. Well,
Ah, I
bitch, I'm
see,
not lying.
Corey.
Did you find the documents? Did you find the proof? Did you see the records behind my daughter? Did you get her prenatal records? Did you see her pediatric records? Did you?
Okay, Cal W
I
says she's trying very hard to make a point but can't have her kids and allows herself to be effed up. Where is she?
need you to
She's
realize
in jail right now.
I was never neglectful toward my children. It was everyone else. Everyone else's
What?
force fed bullshit, too, where they were like, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't even suffer from postpartum with my baby, my first one. And this one, he made me so happy. I was like, I had no idea that I would still feel a connection to him after giving birth to him immediately.
You mean the baby you
And
don't
when they were
want?
like, when I heard him and everything, saw it and everything, they were like, do you want to hold him? And I
Hey,
was like,
Karina.
yes, without hesitation.
Kitra says she had children. Yeah, she has a daughter and then she has a newborn baby. Karina, I can explain things to you. This is Love Notes for TLC. She is problematic at best. She likes to get into arguments, disagreements, fights with just about everybody because she always thinks she's right. She lives in her vehicle. She likes to stay at gyms literally all day. She likes to talk crap about people while taking a shit. She has shit in the shower at a gym before and got kicked out. She likes to make up stuff, especially on guys. If you're a guy and you're in her orbit, she will start to say that you have raped her. And that is very serious because then it poses a danger to any honest, hardworking male individual. She is extremely problematic in terms of with her ex. Her family has pretty much cut her off. And yeah, she is being currently extradited because of resisting a police officer, threatening to kill somebody, as well as those grave charges from Mr. December the 4th.
I wanted
Yeah,
him to
she did,
bond
Bunny.
with his biological mother. He'd just come into the world. He needed some support. He was crying.
And when I say she likes to talk shit while taking a shit, I mean literally. She likes to let you listen to her bowel movements while she indulges in some shit talking on whoever individual will take whatever shit she's dealing, verbal diarrhea. As a daily gym goer, that's terrifying, right, Loading? Can you imagine you go in the shower and then you see a curled up brown brown hot one just steaming in the shower room?
Ah,
Can
it's
you imagine?
horrific. It really is. It truly is
Horrifying,
traumatizing to me. I didn't like it. I don't like it.
extremely horrifying.
Imagining him crying out for someone, having to get to the point of crying in order to get somebody's attention. I never did that. I looked for face cues on
That's
my
why you don't
daughter.
go to the
I
gym.
looked for it in him.
Where does she
That's why
live?
he wasn't crying. And those couple times where he did, I was like, no, what
Arkansas.
can I do to help you? Don't do that.
But she really lives in her car. But she usually is, yeah, in Arkansas.
Don't do that.
She's a literal person. Yeah.
You're scaring me.
By any chance, is she from Cleveland? No.
Hmm. You all get your karma. You sick fucks. You all get your karma for destroying my fucking life.
Ha-
And I just leave it up to God and I just say, well, this baby wasn't mine then. Because
she is so bitter. She feels that people owe her money, owe her property. She feels that judges, lawyers, the state, the government have shitted on her. But she never talks about what she has done. How did it end up that way? Why is she in the position that she's in? It's never any self reflection. Kind of like how Chantel doesn't look in, she looks out, like I've said on multiple occasions. Why doesn't she ever look in?
the father didn't
It's
care
always
about
looking
it
out.
either. And that's how the world works. Everything in rotation, everything in a cycle. And I don't sit there and see the fathers going through these emotions. No, they don't. They could never understand. They could never. And then they're the ones that have true authority over our lives as women and children because they protect us. Really? Money.
Talking about cops again, the government.
Oh my god. I don't
Those
know what
are
to
hot
tell you.
topics.
And I was listening to a thing about being a married single woman. That is so true. That's what it
What?
felt like my first go about it
Oh,
is that
okay.
I felt like a single mom, that I was trying to provide
Perpetual
for my
victim.
daughter, still
Exactly.
was making income some way or another, and managing to breastfeed her constantly. I was doing these little side things, making hair bows, stuff
True,
like that,
Corey.
my crafts to sell online.
Married single woman means she was married but she felt single. I guess she's saying that her husband was very absentee in her life.
That stuff was working out fairly well if I would have just picked up and learned a little bit better. Oh my god, my boobs are so itchy.
You're all
I
welcome,
can't
Mary.
do this. I'm not going to fight for a child that I didn't breastfeed. I'm sorry. No, no, you say it's my offspring? I don't. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to bond with that thing. 9 months was good.
Really?
I took really good care of it. I did.
Here we go. Bond with that thing, taking good care of it. Those aren't the words that a loving, caring mother would use. Let's hear this
Listen to
again.
this. I'm not going to fight for a child that I didn't breastfeed. I'm sorry. No, no, you say it's my offspring? I don't. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to bond with that thing.
That
9 months was
thing?
good. I took really good care of it.
Really?
I
That
did.
thing?
I took care of myself too, because most people don't. And then they don't catch that they're pregnant until much
That's
later on.
disgusting
And they
behavior.
do all kinds of fucked up stuff in the first trimester too. And I'm thinking, and not everyone's like that. They're like, no, not us on the perfect
Exactly, Daddy
level. We
Kevin.
elitists, all of the people right up above. We don't
Right,
do that.
Corey?
Oh, because you had
The type of person that's looking away while chatting to you, you just walk away and they'll still be talking for like 15, 20 minutes later.
support, because you also had financial backing, because you also had emotional stability in that manner of receiving it from those that wanted to see you and your child succeed.
Right,
No one
gloating.
wants to see me and my children succeed, because that would mean the destruction of everyone else, because my reality is actually real and factual. So that's why they have to distort it like this, make it out to be like I was rejecting and neglecting the child. I never even wanted to put him down. I literally
What?
had him next to me, like constantly. Even at one point when I was finishing my food, I didn't want to wake him. I just left him like like in between the pillows, and was like staring at him. And like, and I knew I left him there to go finish washing my hands, but he was a sleepy baby, and he was just sleeping there. And then, I didn't wrap him too tightly, because I didn't want to burrito his
She
little
is pretty
hands from
scary,
being able to
Kitra.
move freely. And so,
Because even in this video so far, she's talked about wanting to love her child, be there for a child, and then she starts talking about her child as a thing. Like, make it make sense.
when I put him in there too, when I was taking a
Behavior.
dookie, I didn't wrap him well enough, and he
Ah,
kind of got loose. And then when I got back, the blankets were too close to his face, and I was like, no, no, we're not going to have this. That's
right,
why
Lindsay.
I was trying to rush my dookie and everything. Like, no, we're not going to have that. Oof, oof. We're not going to have you traumatize me more by me getting attached to something that I love and then it being ripped away from me. No thanks. That's why I tried to detach from him when he was in my belly,
Uh,
because I knew this was coming. I knew people were so crazy. They wanted to brace me for it too, so I was really grateful for that. There are toxic individuals out there at that upper level, and
yeah, everybody
they will
else is
do
toxic.
anything to prove their point.
Just everybody else.
What point? The point that you're crazy? The point that I'm just going to detach? It doesn't matter. It's just, it gets to that point. Um, One day I'll just
True,
forget.
Corey.
And since I didn't have enough time to bond with him while he was outside of the womb, it's just like a man. What, kid?
True,
What?
Auroras.
Nah. Me? The father? Me? Oh, me the mother? No, you got the wrong person, buddy. That didn't happen. I didn't do it. Sure as fuck wasn't me. Plead the fifth. I need a lawyer over here. I need an
She's
attorney.
too
I
much.
can't say shit. That kid? Are you sure that came out of my body? I don't know. I have to see it to believe it. I don't know. Tests. Yeah, DNA tests. You're gonna have to prove it to me that that thing is mine. Nope.
Why does she keep going back to saying that thing?
Videos? No. Videos that prove it? No, no, no. That can't be real. That must be fake. That must be some type of theatrics, or some type of, you know, what is that? Where they do like CGI or something, like tricks of the trade,
What?
entertainment. No. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Nope.
Yo,
Nope.
she's too
Nope.
much.
No. I try to tell people, you're gonna destroy us. You're gonna
She
destroy our
is
lives.
Kitra. I'd say so. She
No.
does hate males. Very much so.
It's okay though, because I really didn't neglect him. Treated him better than most people. I made sure I took my vitamins all the time. That's why my blood work came out so good after I gave birth. So I loved him very much. But he's gone now. He doesn't exist. The father doesn't exist, thank
What?
God. You can't make me. Like I said, you couldn't pay me.
She did not. She got taken away because she just wasn't in the frame of mind, as well as many other things, to take care of the child. Living in a car with all your stuff in the back isn't a proper environment for any child. No child should be
That's why I
in that
had
environment.
therapy.
None.
So, pads, big old pads. Everything seems to be coming out well, though. And now your baby is safe. It's not my baby.
Her baby is safe, and it
It's
is
the
your
Lord's
baby.
baby.
Okay, I can, yeah. Also the Lord's baby, yeah, I could
You wanted to
go
make
with
sure
that.
of that, and that it was just a peaceful offering.
Exactly, Kitra.
I offer him as tribute. I could have loved him so well, but you just wanted someone to sacrifice something that they loved so much peacefully.
Where is she right now? In her car? Yeah, she lives in her
And I
car
offer him
gloating.
to the gods
There's
as
this is where
much
she
as it
sleeps.
hurts.
Unless she's gotta lay down a dookie somewhere, as she says.
Normally people scream and fight, and that's the problem. You
Valerie
know,
says
I'm trying to be as
her doctor is a nut job. No way he can help her. Are you talking about Dr. Carol?
calm as possible. If that's what you'd like to do, then go for it.
Right, exactly. She had the baby 36 hours prior to
There's
this.
not a lot of people that could do that, I guess. And it takes a lot of courage to be able to relinquish something because it's best for that thing,
I hate the word thing when
even if you
describing your
care
own
for it so
offspring.
much. It's a
Why?
sacrifice within me
Why would you
that
keep
I'm
saying
willing to
that?
make to appease the masses.
I would never describe my children as things. I don't even
I
call
did
my
it out of
cats
love.
things.
I didn't do it out of malice.
I call my cats my family members because they literally are my family members. I have two daughters. They're bird furry. One has white fur, one has black fur. And that's what I describe them as, my daughters, too.
I just don't have a whole lot left in me. People are still telling me at 35 years old, go get a job.
She doesn't
No
want a
thanks.
job.
I think I've
That's
been
another
dead
thing.
for a long time.
She wants you to work, but she doesn't want to work. Plus, she gets SSDI. Be calling my dogs little shits, but I love them. All
Anyway,
gloating.
there's an hour. Fuck, it's gonna take forever to upload. You didn't want to upload my last video. It took you for fucking ever. Still gonna try though, because obviously your people are crazy. I like to expose things. I just don't care. You guys are crazy. You're cray cray, destroying everybody's lives. But it's okay. You get paid for it.
Exactly, Kel. Plus, in these videos, the comments are always turned off, even though she can
Money,
live
money,
stream. People
money.
pour
It
in,
outweighs anything else.
but she
Money,
hates.
money, 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 money. Greedy ass bitches. Tearing my baby.
Exactly,
Hunting
Valerie.
ass bitches. All right. Steal him or think you're stealing him. I offer him to the Lord. I give him as a gift. Sacrifice of true, like, pure love. If that's what you want, go for it. Please don't hurt him. But then that's the first thing you would do. And it's like, oh my God.
She needs a
Chopping block.
toilet,
Chopping pieces of him apart. Oh
like
my
Amy
God. That's all I can
Ramadan.
think of. Whatever. Whatever. I'm done. I think I'm hungry again,
Aw,
finally.
Deb,
It is
that does hurt.
August. No, it's September 1st. September 1st, 2022. Wow. Not again. No. No, not again. Not again. Not again. No.
Does Amy even post
September
videos
1st,
anymore?
2022.
Not that I know of.
Leticia Collins Servin.
Nope.
Wow.
The new Amy Ramadan is Foodie Beauty.
Tomorrow it's going to be 48 hours away from him.
Yeah, that really sucks, Deb. I'm so sorry you went through that.
I'm not sure what's going on anymore. I feel numb. I almost fainted while I was working out a couple of times. I was very lightheaded. I pushed through it though. 'Cause I'm not a little bitch. So, I mean, I guess I
Right.
could have lifted some weights too, but I didn't really have a lot of nutrients. I just gave birth. So, as much as I was doing was more than most bitches. So, I'm neglectful. Bitch, please. I'm sorry, what? For years I was. Just like you, fat bitch. I'm sorry, what?
Look at her
That's why people say the things they say.
talking
They
smack.
just can't help it. They just can't fucking help it. So, but yeah,
Exactly, Deb. You're loved here.
thinking I'm gonna go jump through your fucking flaming hoops. Fuck you. Just because my hair be all crazy like a goddamn poodle. Fuck you, bitch. I saw a clip of The Exorcist on my phone. I was like, damn, that's what it probably looked like. The fucking Exorcist, me giving birth. Like, my hair all
What?
crazy and fucked
Why
up,
would you say
screaming,
that?
fucking saying prayers. Fuck. Weird. That was hilarious. That's the most traumatic thing I think my body's actually gone through. I mean, I've had car crashes. Yeah. That
Well,
was nothing compared to what I knew. I was like, this doesn't feel, it felt like I was going to die. I was straight up, what the fuck is going on? I thought I was going to die.
you're welcome,
That
Deb.
fucking weird feeling. I
She
was
needs
like,
the people's
no, get this
elbow.
shit out of what is going on down there. I don't even be placing too much down there to make sure it's not to all fucking wango, fucking loose and shit. No, get over yourself. I am done. Ew. All right, my life is disgusting. Ew, my life, my body, everything disgusting. I put those pictures on Instagram.
Oh, look at her. So nonchalant, calling.
Neglectful.
She is neglectful.
You're so
Literally.
funny. And I didn't take an epidural this time. I made sure to put his fucking needs first because my daughter almost died while I, you know, what? Neglectful. Okay.
Sure, sure, Letiti.
Okay. September 1st, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. Everyone have a good day.
Was this a live stream? Yes, it was a live stream. So she's talking to people in the chat, talking
Military
smack.
men, never again. Don't listen. Do not listen to their bullshit.
I have
Don't
no
take
idea why she's
fucking
doing this,
heed of their
Kitra.
words. They're fucking trash ass individuals most times.
Exactly, love to all, Valerie.
Don't give a shit. Dishonorable pieces of trash. All right, I love you. Bye bye.
By the way, she does
Thanks
love
for
military
inviting me. I
guys.
know.
Sweet dreams, Valerie. All right, and that is it for her. I mean, there's a lot more to cover, but I guess we're gonna call it a night because it's after midnight for me. It's the 13th of October already, and I better go to bed because tomorrow is a long day. Yeah, that was a live stream. She addresses the people in the chat whenever she wants to, Mary, but most of the time she'll just ramble on, especially if she's in certain frames of minds. Edna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Fish by the name. Have a good one. Everybody else, Corey Coconut, Gloating, Kitra, Edna, Wells, Cal W, JG, Auroras. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I really do. Smash that like button. I will be back tomorrow. A new day, new beginnings, new foodie beauty content. So stay tuned. But for now, I'm signing off. Just take care of yourselves. Bye bye.